Hello, everyone. Here we are again. I forgot. Heck. Forgive, please. Gonna be taking a slight peek behind the curtain. Because once again, I forgot to load up the yeet button. Here we go, toggle that. There we go. Now. It's doing that thing again. Why does it always do that thing? I have a specific capture for that. But hi, Joel, how you doing? Okay, leaving that back on should work. Now, let's get... Wow, I still haven't set Library of Ruina to be in the favorites menu. You know what? I'm going to do that now. Add to favorites. Now I don't have to look for it every time. Mesmer! Welcome, welcome. You and that goose. Hi, Pyros. It's like y'all were waiting for me. Ooh, put some cookies in the oven for work tomorrow. Exciting. Yeah, I am mildly conflicted about work tomorrow because, like, hey, I have work tomorrow. I get Wednesday off, but I have work tomorrow, and this is the one day that I planned something on Monday. You got snowed in for the weekend. Ah, I envy you your warm corner, because my corners are not warm because my heater isn't working. I have contact. What a jam. What a jam, what a bop, what a banger. Every week a delight. Alright. So, quick look around, see who's got what. There's Madam Crimes. Alright, yes, this is the one. This is the one that's going to be Foibule. Looking through to see if I have added this particular individual yet. I have. Hi, that genie problem. Welcome in. This is a Sunday stream, meaning it's Library of Ruina. You might end up in a visual novel for 45 minutes. You might end up in a boss fight immediately. This week, we're doing a boss fight immediately. So this is the floor of religion. Are they armed? Yes. Somehow. Alrighty then. We're gonna take on the price of silence. And we're gonna learn a very specific something or other. Ooh. Maybe there are more things we didn't get to see before. A scythe? Clock? What does that mean? A price for silence. What is it trying to say? What flows cannot be stopped, is it? Alright. Your betiding. Copies the speed does. Yeah, it has been a success. The sponsored stream has gone well. I'm still leaving it up for another day or two. The chatbot's probably going to bug y'all at some point. But we have gotten 3 full completions and 1 partial completion. And I will take that. Because, hey, it would have paid out with just 1. But you know what? It'll pay out a lot more. Practically 3 times as much with more than 1. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, y'all putting in that time. copies a particular librarian. Combat pages played by said librarian will be played by this character next scene. Gains 3 power in a clash. Terrifying. How long till that closes? It closes Tuesday night, I think. And the like the 10 to 11 upgrade takes 26 hours, but from somewhere I did get a 24-hour speed up. I think it was from one of the side stories, or possibly the main story. The special pattern will occur in 12 scenes. Oh boy. Cannot be targeted. Player is given 30 seconds to select combat pages before the combat phase starts. At the start of the scene, give other allies gain power in a clash or gain power in a one-sided attack. At the start of the scene, spawns a remnant of time. If 4 remnants of time are already present... Okay, if 12 remnants of time are defeated within 12 scenes, becomes staggered the following scene. If fewer than 12, then it kills everybody. Okay, so I just have to go hard. Alright, 5-3. It's that one. Everybody go for it. Silence. Unuse. Ooh, don't use that. Forceful gesture. Whoop. No, none for you. I regret. Ow. Yeah, I did not look at those pages at all. I think it had something that just totally destroyed dice. Because Shock was supposed to be a real terror there. Alright, so this one. 3-2. Well, Shock's doing nothing. Interesting. On the other hand, I don't really have a lot of plans here. I don't have a lot of plans at all. Boy, Hakma sure is 100% defensive. Hey, staggered that one. Fine work, Summer. Ow. Alright, we stabbed it. Gaze of others. Deal bonus damage in one-sided attacks. Okay. Deal and take twice as much stagger damage. On a deflect, deal half of the block dice roll as physical damage to the opponent. We're gonna give Summer bonus damage on one-sided attacks. Alright, 4-4. I don't know which one is which. Either way, we're gonna go with Shock Round. We're gonna go with Juggling. We're gonna intercept that with a sturdy defense. We're gonna puppet blockade that. And Ferris guard that. And there we go. Oof. Oh boy, there goes Shock. Boy, she's having a rough round. Backlash of Time is a feisty one. Oh, there's so many remnants. Oh boy. So silence. Remove the time limit for the next scene. That's interesting. Alright, so bayonet combat right there. That's a sturdy defense, but you know what? That's okay, because it's a defense. Frog is just gonna go flying into this one. With a mannequin followed by a trash disposal. Well, we got it. Ow! 16 points from a defense ability. Oh, right. Right. These things maybe gain massive power in clashes. Oops, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Alright. Power in one-sided, power in one-sided. Don't clash this one. So jump on that guy. Clash this one. But also just stab this one. And, you know, puppet blockade and sturdy defense. Go! Okay, it's dead. Ow. There comes a torrent of ours. Ah! Dang, we're getting stunned like nobody's business. You once managed full completion on Saturday. If you're short 24-hour gem... Ah, yes. Ah, you don't actually have to join my alliance. You can join whatever alliance you want. I have only killed 2 of these things. This is a losing battle. Get these 2. Shooting of that one. Give it a Ferris Guard. Whack. Give it a puppet blockade. Oh boy. Come on, knock it out. Hey, we knocked it out. Ow. And Shock is dead. You don't want to join an alliance and just leave them hanging. Is it okay to just start one? Technically, yes. I would still recommend joining the alliance and then leaving them hanging. Just hop in, hop out real quick. Because... boy, I am losing this. I'm losing this pretty bad. So, these gain power in clashes. I see. You know what I've done? I've picked out an incredibly defensive loadout. What was I saying? Oh, yes. The 1,500 gems it would take to do that. Oh, no. Oh, 3 of them have copied this guy. Oh, boy. Ow. Ow. Yep, this is where we die. Alright, so what we need is enough damage to kill something every single turn. Anyways, yes. Boy, it's intense when it gives you a time limit. I think I had mine completed Friday or Saturday, somewhere in that neighborhood. Probably Saturday. So you're right that it can be done around there. And yes, technically making your own alliance would count. Yeah, as long as you join one for just a bit, that is totally alright. That is how alliances tend to work in these games anyways. You've got like maybe 3 active people. And the server-dominating clan is the one that has every member slot as someone who's actually playing. Doesn't matter if they're any good, it's just if they're actually playing, that is a wild advantage. This looks pretty attacky. And Shock. Shock's doing alright. This is overall a very defensive loadout, and I don't think it has enough damage. So I'm just going to equip some random other pages, and we're going to go hard. Alright, so this gains power in a one-sided attack, so clash it. Clash this. Clash that. Slay. Indiscriminate shots. Juggling. Switcheroo. Ripple? No. Dimensional Rift. No, I'm out of... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Now, let's see if we can hit it this hard. We absolutely can't. That was bad. Alright, 4-3 and 2-2. Oh, right, because it's copying somebody. So we'll Summary Judgment that. And we'll Dimensional Rift. We'll Sturdy Defense. We'll Final Stroke. I forgot to check which one was which. Well, we did pretty good damage there. Ah! A single point left! And it gains bonus. Darn. Gaze of Others. One-sided attack. Deal half of the block die roll. Deal and take twice as much stagger damage. We're going to give that to Summer again. Okay, this one can be knocked out. This one is Shock. This one... So what's the plan? This one wants to clash, so I need to hit it without clashing. I need to clash both of the other ones, though. So you... Gonna hit that on a 6. Gonna hit that good on a 6. That's sturdy defense. That's... You know what? We're just gonna take that. We're gonna ignore that guy completely. Now 3-2. 5-2. I'm kind of missing the boat here. I'd better get to it. Yeah, I totally whiffed that. Ooh, almost made it with the dodge. Tiny smack. Alright. Copies the speed dice values, speed dice number. This scene will be played by this character next scene. So I identify the numbers. This one, Frog. This one, Shock. This one. Alright, this one is new. And it wants to clash. So I need to disrupt these two. Alright. Boy, I am juggling priorities here, and I don't think I'm doing it well. So we're going to do indiscriminate shots, and we're going to do bayonet combat. Now, 6-4. Hawkma's going to do nothing. We're going to leap. We're going to Dimensional Rift. And then Shock is going to Mannequin. Shock is going to... That one should be dead. So Shock is going to Mannequin. Shock is just going to Mannequin. Right, I didn't want to clash that one. Staggered. Stabbed again. Backlash of time. Attention and focus. On a deflect, you'll have... Okay, so this is only one way. That one can be killed. This one is copying Summer. One-sided attack. Alright. Alright, so this one, not doing anything. We're gonna execute. We are going to... Mannequin. We are going to Final Stroke. And... stab that guy. And Frog is going to stab this guy. Ouch. 20? Yowza. Frog got hit. That's highly unfortunate. Okay, we got 4 of them. But we have different dice, so it's something. It's something to go off of. So 2 to 6. We want Hakma in, and we want Hakma doing all the damage we can. So, geez. This one? I don't know what it's doing. That's kind of its own thing. So, Shock and Hakma are going to take this thing out. Yep, alright, so that's stay calm. That's something I can beat. We're gonna go with a sturdy defense. Then we're gonna go with an energy conversion. Hakma is going to throw that out. Hakma is going to... When discarded, never mind. Frog. You know what? Frog's just gonna go. This one has been copied again. I'll leave it. Ah! Shock got staggered! I hate getting staggered on a defense! I think I chose to clash the ones that I should not have clashed. Come on! Ah! A single point again! Ooh, why is it doing that? Oh, did it just reset one of the... I think it just reset... It did! It just reset somebody! Oh, I forgot to check. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. This is exceptionally ungood. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, we staggered one. That's a start. Sturdy defense. Okay. We'll make fine silver. Do these things have resistances? I should probably check up on that. I've kind of just been assuming I can throw whatever at them. Boy, they're all after Robin, Summer, whatever. Summer. They're all after Summer. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I've only killed 3. Oh, I need to pierce damage these things. Oh, no. No. They copy resistances. I'm just gonna let it be. Because if I can get these things to be fragile, if I can get these things to be exceptionally killable, then I won't have to deal with so many at once. So we're going to unequip all this stuff again. Unequip you. Unfortunately, it doesn't copy health, or I could send in a whole bunch of Emma pages. Yeah, these pages are too good. There's Callow's page. Tenma's page. Yeah, look at that. Okay, now let's find who is fragile. Okay, so this is normal damage from everything. It's a start. The rabbits and the rhinos and the reindeers are... Well, the reindeer are surprisingly viable. Maybe a reindeer squad. Unless I can find some vulnerable things. They're definitely going to be lower level. They're probably not going to be named characters. Here we go. The Blade Lineage Cutthroats. Weak to piercing damage. The 7 fixers are weak to piercing. Oh, here's an idea. What about the full stop office? So Noah's page... Oh, not Emma, right. Noah's page actually has okay resistances. It's just that it only has 1 hit point. So weak to blunt. Weak to blunt. Wow, the Hanafuda page is not especially good. Anyways, how's everybody doing? So that's 64. It's weak to slash. Weak to pierce. Weak to slash, 64. Bonus pierce dice. Weak to slash, but that one has an endurance. Also has an endurance. Weak to slash, resistant to blunt. 1 endurance, 1 weak. 1 endurance, 1 weak. Normal, weak, normal. So... Normal, normal, normal. Normal, normal, weak. I'm gonna try throwing in 3 leeway pages. And we are going to be the Gun Squad. We are going to fire every bullet ever. There's Leeway's page. Where is it? There we are. Gain power for the first scene. Well, that doesn't hurt. Fatal lack of resistance to blunt, you say? That could be handy, perhaps. We're gonna need to get the rabbits involved here, because they've got all those bullets. Well, do I? Do I need to get the rabbits involved? What about the thumb? I could conceivably take a thumb page, just the one, such as Callow. Endurance to blunt, but if I don't take any blunt... So that's pierce and blunt, that's pierce. Lots of blunt and pierce here. You know what? We'll try it. We'll try it anyways. Combat pages. Pierce dice. Then we're going to look for the rabbits. Where's the rabbits? We have 3 rabbits. Perfect. Alright. Gain haste. Default type is ranged, does not exhaust. So now we're gonna look for everything to do with pierce. Oh, we could take the Night Owls to get 2 pierce. Or we could get extra pierce stagger damage. We'll spread it out a little. Probably going to dissolve these pages after this fight. Rapid gashes. I see. So that's tailoring, that's collision. Going for bullseye, 6 to 20. But that's 3 points. I need fewer. Single use. If you're fast, you gain power. Noted. Probably won't be doing that. If Singleton, add 4 power. Unlikely. Gale Kick. Cool, but not what I'm looking for. Wet, Stab and Detonate. Speared Sweep, Electric Shock, Structural Analysis. Indiscriminate Shots. Not another step. So these are both 2, 1 to 8 or 4 to 7. Technically, I get more bonus from... We've got Stiletto here. Technically, I will get more bonus for having lower value dice. 2 to 6, but it's only 1 point. Inflict Feeble next scene. Fierce Onslaught. And this is bonus stagger as well. Ironic that the full stop office man is vulnerable to getting shot. Okay. Inflict Feeble. Or... So, like, is there any... There is a little bit of blunt. Just a little bit. So, light attack, thrust. This build gets more concentrated as time goes on. Can I search by single use? I can search by single use. We got target spotted. It's ranged. It has only pierce dice, and they're both 2 to 6. And it only costs 1. Okay. On hit, recover health. 5 to 12. Not bad. 4 to 7. Concentrated fire. So if I had a rabbit, that would be a good one, because that hurts. Honestly, I might even just take it anyways, because 6 to 8, 5 to 7 is a lot of damage. If Singleton, all dice on this page gain power, that's 5 to 8, 4 to 8. Not bad. 1 to 8, 1 to 8, 1 to 8, but there will be a resistance. Inflict 1 feeble next scene. 4 to 7, 4 to 7. So that is 8 to 14 versus 11 to 15 for the same price. And this is 3 to 24. But it's like 2.5 to 2.5 to 20, actually. And that's a big range. This one, 11 to 15. We're gonna take Concentrated Fire. Inflict Feeble. Yeah, I think our 2 cost is gonna be Concentrated Fire. Because I don't really need this going for Bullseye. For 3 points, it gets me 6 to 20. Which is nice, and it has a bit of a debuff. And it can go right through something. But, yeah, I don't know that it's necessarily gonna help me. Though I could make a totally sick sniper build, come to think of it. I could make something that is like a... not Singleton. Singular Strike. I could do Singular Strike. Cooling the cookies down by fatting them with a paper plate. Oh, that's delightful. 4 to 7, 3 to 7. Take the shot. Well, that's all blunt damage. Or mostly blunt damage. 4 to 12 for 1. 4 to 12 for 1, and has a little bit of defense. Huh. Seems that I Hate CQC is just better than Target Spotted. Inflict Feeble, so that's just 1 to 8. So we got Concentrated Fire, we got I Hate CQC, we've got this build kind of doing its own thing. I don't have any... every third offensive die gains power. Oh, nice. Pierce Stagger, yeah. Single use, 6 to 11 inflicts paralysis. 5 to 12 inflicts bleed. Hit inflicts feeble. We'll just leave this one the way it is. Okay, now, the costs are pretty low on these, but we need page draw. Boy oh boy do we need page draw. Let's see if we can get Pierce page draw. Sparking Spear, that's 2. 7 to 12. 7 to 13 on hit draw page. If Singleton draw 3 pages, well, we're not Singleton. That's for sure. We will not take Shoving Stabs for everybody. We will only take a Shoving Stab for Hakma. Everybody else will take Gale Kicks. And then we'll take a cheap one. Up to 1 point for a page draw. That's slash... multi-slash. If Singleton restore 2 light. Ha ha! Very not. On hit, draw a page with high kick. On use, gain haste. Spend charge. We don't have charge. Slash and pierce. Slash, pierce, restore light and draw page. Sure, we'll throw in an unlock. Alright, here we go again. We are going to gun down these things. I forgot about speed dice. I'm gonna regret that. So, it's aimed at this guy, I guess? But you know what? That doesn't matter. So, we're just gonna gun this thing down and see what happens. Alright. I would call that a pretty successful round. Oops. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here. Let's keep it up. We've got places to be. We've got arrangements to be making. Eep. Ooh, we got the stagger. And the bayonet. Alright. Bonus damage for you. Alright. So, we're gonna I hate CQC. We're gonna I hate CQC. Concentrated fire. Indiscriminate shots. Indiscriminate shots. Alright, let's go. Oh, I have found the one that clashes. Ouch. Got him. Alright, so, this is going well so far. I don't want to do a shoving stab. Let's do a hate CQC, hate CQC, hate CQC, AP ammo, and frost ammo. Alright. Bang! 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 Oh, that one's a parry. Ouch. Ow. Okay, so that is unfortunately going to be pointed at... Hi, Violet. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so these are, like, going after one of these two. And this is doing its own thing. Okay, so let's try to kill this, I guess. We're gonna reload. And someone else is gonna shoot it with concentrated fire. And we're gonna concentrated fire that. And then we're gonna concentrated fire that, and it's not gonna work. Screw it. Ow! Oh, right, it had a gun. Staggered and killed. Boy, sure does hurt to get hit by these things. Attention and focus on a deflect. Deal and take bonus stagger damage. Alright, so this is clash. We want to one-side these things. We want to one-side these things. Okay, so one good shot can take this guy out. We're going to hit him with a shoving stab, but that's not going to be enough. So we're also going to hit him with a gale kick. And hopefully the gale kick will be enough. We're going to shock round. We're going to bayonet combat, and then we're gonna target spotted. Now you can just gale kick. Alright, I'm gonna regret this. Go. The blam blam, and then the blam and the blam. Concentrated fire has down shock. Shock is now going to be murdered. Boy, these things just roll so goddamn high. And there's the stagger. Yeah, there we go. So this thing is aiming 2 to 6. I don't know who it's after. Point is, summary judgment. Unlock 1. Shoving stab. No, not shoving stab. Needs a gun. I hate CQC. Then I hate CQC. And then we'll just shoot that one. Of course, Frog's been staggered. There's the summary judgment. So that'll hurt, at least. This has targeted one of these two. Nothing has targeted... Nobody has targeted this one. I'll take it. So 32. We're gonna... What is that? That's an I hate CQC. I'm gonna regret this. And bayonet combat. And sturdy defense. That one, he's gonna get staggered probably. I hate CQC. Reload. Yep, no, that's what I've got. Okay, I staggered that one. It's dead. Good, good. So we have shot that one. Highly unfortunate. Oh, we got staggered on the defense. Isn't that something? Oh, it had one more free shot at him. So we are up to 7. This one is not targeted onto anybody yet. Alright, so you there. That's 4. It's gonna shoot. Someone's gonna get shot. We're gonna bayonet combat. We're gonna reload. That's just what's gonna happen. And this one. Oh, lots of guns here. We're gonna concentrated fire that. Charge. Did not quite manage to stun it. I am so sad that it keeps repeatedly just barely beating my dice. Okay, there's the stagger. And then the bayonet finishes it off. So 1 to 5. It got one of these 3. And 2 to 6. It's not doing anything yet. Alright, so 3, 2, 6, and 4. So there's an unlock. There's a concentrated fire. Here's a shoving stab. Now we're gonna do summary judgment. We're gonna do a reload. We're gonna do... We're out? What do you mean we can't do a shock round? There's the shock round. Then, yeah, I did my best. Unfortunately, it was not good enough. That thing is going to stab Frog. Ouch. There's the unlock. There's the shoving stab. Wow, I fumbled something somewhere. That's not how that was supposed to go at all. Alright, so we're gonna Gale Kick that. We're gonna unlock, I guess. This feels wrong. Something's not going right here. So bayonet combat, you. Then focus fire, you. Frost ammo. Frost ammo. Charge. I hit it pretty good. Hey, the counter die gets it. Okay, we got a kill there. Here comes the bayonet. It's staggered. Frog is dead. I think that thing has burned to death. Okay, so 2 more kills. 2 more kills. I can just kill that one out of pocket. Right offhand. Discard a page at the lowest cost. Gonna take on that one. And gonna hit that one. Sturdy defense. Unlock 2. Wait. No, I don't want to mess with that because I'll try it. I will try it anyways. Oh, I whiffed it. Yep, so Shock's dead. And boy, oh boy, it just so happens to have exactly what it needed to kill me. Boy, I'm not thrilled about that. Inevitable demise, and is this the 13th round? I guess that was the 13th round. Okay. So I do want it to be the same cards every time. Concentrated Fire I liked. I Hate CQC was not living up to that. What if I just swap it out? What if I just swap it out for Indiscriminate? I was spending too many rounds with 2 of these things alive. So these 2, I'm gonna... Oh! I forgot to give them rabbits. That may have had an effect on something. Alright, so then we're gonna search for Pierce. We're gonna take Pamela pages to get bonus that. Then just buff up everything else. So here comes Shock, getting that same rabbit with sufficient ammo. And then bonus to Pierce dice. More Pamela. Even more Pierce stagger damage. "50% chance to boost Pierce damage. I'll take it. Alternately, I could take the Pamela page and just have the... Nah, it's fine. It's fine. So we're gonna try this again, and then if it doesn't work, I'm gonna switch over to giving them enough dice. Alright, so everybody just shoot it. Everybody pick a target and just start shooting. No, not that one. This one. Everybody just blast it. Just blast it. That's some good blasting, everybody. Alright, so Shock, blast it. Everybody else, also blast it. Just get it good. Blast it. Everybody blast it. Blast it. Okay, so far the blasting it strategy is holding up. Alright, now this time, we're gonna blast it. Everybody blast it. Blast it. Bang, bang, bang. Everybody get it. Everybody blast it. Blast it, I say. Scale kick. Good blasting it, everybody. Lean bloody wings. Alright. Bonus. Bonus. One-sided damage. Alright, everybody. You know the drill. We're gonna blast it. Everybody blast it. Everybody blast it. Get it. Get it good. At speed of 6, you can do not a summary judgment, but a reload. And then we'll summary judgment slower. But wait, is that ranged? It's not ranged. Here we go. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. And the reload. Perfect, that worked out great. Dealing takes twice as much stagger on a deflect. Does anybody? Sure, we'll give it to him. Okay. The agony of the feet means you've lost your soul. Whap, whap. Hi, lizard. It's good to see you in a... Like, hey, we actually managed to be at the same place at the same time for once. That never happens. Indiscriminate shots. And reload. Boy, that hurt. How ya doing, lizard? So we're just gonna keep blasting. Just open up and don't stop shooting. Ooh, that one's actually a clash. The indiscriminate shooting, the indiscriminate shooting. And then the reload. Ah, I regret. I did not bring in enough... I did not put enough oomph into that one. And I suffered for it. So we're gonna focus fire. We're gonna... indiscriminate shots. We're gonna concentrated fire. We're gonna concentrated fire. And we're gonna concentrated fire. Oh, that thing has a gun. Forgot about that. So this thing is brand new. This thing needs to be stabbed. So, you can unlock that. You, concentrated fire. You, just spray and pray. You, spray and pray. And you... there. Then reload. Alright, we got it. Got it darn good. Then we slash that one. And it is still alive. Boy, what a happening. So this is going to unlock. So there's like literally any ranged can kill it. Any ranged. We're going to go with an indiscriminate shots so we can just get to it. We can just get to it. Let's get to what we're doing because we don't have a lot of time to spare. This is a 30-second run here. We reload. Okay, yes. Yes, that will kill it. Aha! One-sided attack. You're dead. Alright. Okay, we're at 9. We have to keep hitting it. We have to keep hitting it with everything we can. So, bayonet combat. And we're just gonna shoot it. Just shooting it. We will point this at Frog. At Frog? No, at bayonet combat. Ha-ha! I lived long enough to get stabbed. All right. The lack of it. Oh, nearly collided with a deer, but you didn't. Yeah, I'm glad you're alive. I am glad you did not hit a deer today. That would be a bad day. That would be a hell of a bad day. And I'm glad that it didn't occur. This is all slash damage. Deal bonus stagger. Well, that makes my decision for me. Alright, so it is not going to hit anybody. Alright, last turn. We gotta gun this thing down. We gotta go bang, bang, bang. And then we gotta go bang, bang, bang. Then we gotta go blamity. Then we gotta go kapew. And then, the bang bang. Bang 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 bang. We're gonna save that. Get him! Concentrated fire. Knocking him around. Stunning him. That is some good concentrated fire. And then we stab it for the reload. Okay. So, here is a vulnerable price of silence. So, we're gonna focus fire. We're gonna summary judgment. We're gonna shock round. We're gonna flame ammunition. Indiscriminate shots. Indiscriminate shots. Indiscriminate shots. Indiscriminate shots. Just a hail of bullets. Bang, 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 bang. Chick kapow. Hey, we got. Hi, Jason. How you doing? Whew. That was more of a planning challenge than a fighting challenge, because boy, the answer to that is to just put it down in a hail of bullets. Well, as you can see, we just won. We just beat the price of silence. And as you saw, the correct plan there was to just walk in with a whole bunch of people in suits and put a hail of lead down range. Just keep shooting and shooting. Occasionally we stabbed it to get some extra bullets, but mostly that just solved problems by sheer weight of fire. Whew. But, like, yeah, overall, I am kind of cold. Oh, right, yeah.
홀로 많은 시간을 보냈군. 엘사부터 도서관까지.
Angela, you have spent an immeasurable amount of time alone. From L Corp to the library.
당신도 말이야, 벤자민.
So have you, Benjamin.
내가 벤자민과 같은 존재일까?
Am I truly the same being that Benjamin was?
과거의 파편적인 기억을 계승해 되살아는 것에 의미가 있다고 보는가?
Do you find the inheritance of fragmented memories from the past to carry sufficient meaning?
예전과 달리 말에 가시가 박혔네.
You're quite a bit more incisive with your words than before.
심경의 변화라도 생겼어?
Did you have a change of heart by chance?
선생님을 빛으로 떠나보내고 그 마무리조차 제대로 하지 못한 내게 남은 건 표독한 감정뿐이지.
Having sent my great and dear beacon away in the pillar of light and having failed to give a proper closure to his ultimate plan, all I have left now is ferocity.
이전의 성격과 성향은 거푸집이 되어 우리를 구성하지만 결국 틀일 뿐.
The personality and characteristics of our previous selves still constitute us. However, those are but the molds we were cast in.
그 내용물은 지금의 일상으로 덮고 있다.
That mold is now being filled with our everyday experience in this place.
내 반복을 너희가 알 턱은 없어도 로보토미에서 성공한 대본의 기억은 있잖아?
I don't expect you to ever understand the loops I suffered, but you surely remember the script and how we successfully concluded it, don't you?
그렇겠지. 네가 우리의 기억과 성격을 책을 통해 완성하고 있지 않나?
Possibly so. After all, you are completing our memories and personalities through the books.
하지만 이곳에 남은 세피라는 세피라일 뿐. 생전 그들이 아니야.
Alas, the Sephiroth residing here are Sephiroth, not their original selves.
아마 저마다 느낄 테지. 분명 자신이 맞지만 다른 사람 혹은 꿈처럼 느껴지는 인물.
I assume they will feel it in one way or another, as people that surely were their past selves but feel as though they were different beings, or a dream.
엔젤라, 로보토미사의 다른 직원들은 어떻게 되었지?
Angela, what has become of the other branches of Lobotomy Corporation?
폐쇄 절차를 받아 지하 어딘가에 봉인했겠지.
Probably sealed somewhere underground following the shutdown procedures.
You just figured out how to upload sound bits and add them to VC intros. Oh boy, that's... I think I've been introduced to that earlier today.
그곳의 직원과 환상체는
And what became of the employees and abnormalities in those places?
어떻게든 살아남은 직원도 있을 거고 운이 없다면 죽은 녀석들도 있을걸?
I suppose some survived somehow, though not everyone would have had that luck.
당장 네 욕망을 위해 모든 책임을 놓았군.
You let greed take over and abandoned all your duties.
이 도서관도 로보토미와 다를 바 없어. 운영하는 것만 봐도 명백하지.
The library is no different from Elcorp. The fact that your way of managing this place is nearly identical to how it used to operate speaks volumes.
내가 땅속에 처박혀 배운 건 인간을 부품으로 소모하는 온갖 방법뿐이었어.
All I could do and learn for the last million years in that basement was to treat humans as expendables in all types of methods.
과연 선택할 수 있는 다른 방법이 있었을까?
There was no other option for me to choose, even if I wanted to.
그래서 환상체와 에고를 사용하는 건가?
Is that why you employ abnormalities and ego as well?
불안정한 감정을 증폭하기 위해 다시 누군가의 자아 껍데기를 더 씌우고
You direct the librarians to put on the shells of others' egos in order to amplify their unstable emotional state even further.
자기 발로 들어온 손님을 응대할 때뿐이잖아.
Do I need to remind you that I only have them do that when they receive guests who also happen to enter voluntarily?
누구보다 과거에서 벗어나고 싶어 하면서 나처럼 벗어나지 못하고 있어.
You earnestly desire to escape from the past, yet you struggle to break free, much like me.
이용할 수 있는 걸 이용할 뿐이야.
I'm just using the resources available to me.
너도 아인에게 이용당했으니 나도 널 이용하는 거고.
Since you were already exploited by Ayin, it's only fair that I get to do the same.
그 사람은 너희를 제멋대로 살리고 억지로 고통을 반복했어.
He brought you lot back from death without consent and forced you to endure cycles of pain.
무대 위 그 사람을 위한 인형에 지나지 않았던 거야.
You were nothing more than puppets to him, dancing on the stage as he liked.
그리고 나 또한 무책임하게 태어났지.
I was born from more of his irresponsible actions too.
이 모든 걸 호크만 넌 그냥 받아들일 수 있다고?
How can you just accept all of this as if it were nothing, Hawkma?
받아들일 수 있느냐의 문제가 아니야.
It is no longer a matter of whether or not his actions are acceptable.
받아들인 거다. 선생님의 뜻에 내가 가부를 논할 수는 없으니.
I simply chose to accept it. I am not one to judge my mentor's will.
멍청해. 어떻게 그럴 수 있지? 넌 그냥
That's idiotic. How could you even do that? You're...
무엇을 망설이지?
Why do you hesitate?
됐어.
Forget it.
엔젤라, 난 믿음이 있어서 가능한 거다.
It was possible
because I have faith, Angela.
이 믿음이 있기에 널 지켜보기로 한 거고.
That faith is also what prompted me to give you a chance.
답답해. 너나 아인이나 모두 머리가 막간 것 같아.
This is frustrating. Both you and Ayin are completely insane. You have to be.
역시 넌 벤자민이 아니야.
You're not the Benjamin I used to know.
벤자민은 적어도 벤자민은 내게 인간이 아니어도 괜찮다고 말해준 단 한 사람이었어.
Benjamin, he was the only person who cared enough to tell me it's okay, even though I'm not human.
그래. 여기 네 앞에 있는 건 벤자민이 아닌 호크마란 존재지.
You would be right. The one who stands before you right now is Hokma, not Benjamin.
그리고 엔젤라,
And yet, Angela,
네가 인간인지 아닌지 중요치 않다고 생각하는 건 벤자민과 같아.
I am not so different from Benjamin, in that I do not believe your status of humanity is what matters.
책 정리나 마저 해.
Why don't you just go back to sorting books?
All right. What do we get here? Time. The player has 30 seconds to select combat pages before the combat phase begins each scene, but boost the power of all dice of all librarians by 1 to 2. That's rough. Oh, wow. Every 13th combat page the librarian plays gains 1 to 2 power. Excludes on play pages. The dice on the page also gain the following effect. On hit, deal bonus damage equal to dice value percent of the target's max health. So if you come in with that headshot and you roll a 20, you are doing, as bonus damage, a fifth of their health bar. Just flat. Yowza! Add a silence page to the hand. Cost 0. On play, take 15% of max health as damage. All other characters lose 5 speed. Add an amplify page to the hand. Cost 0. On play, take 10% of max health as damage. Gain 5 speed. Huh. Wait. No. No, it can't be speed dice. Well, look at that. We can just do another one right now. Hold on. So this one is ready. More of language. See, I'm starting to feel that there's something else going on here, as I notice that Hakma of the Floor of Religion is not so much religious, except that he has faith. He has an unshakable faith in Ayin, in the manager. So general works, I'm not going to get much from that. But what if we go down? The Floor of History. What does Malkuth do? Does she care deeply about history? Does she care about what has happened? Is she leaning into trying to make it different this time? Floor of Technology. Floor of Literature. I think Hod started a book club. Floor of Art. Yeah, you've got a point there, Pyros. Alright, we're gonna do this side story, and then we're gonna go back into the next monster.
홀로 취해서는 무슨 생각을 그리 골똘히 합니까?
What could you be musing on, intoxicated all by your lonesome?
이야기를 나눌 마음이 안 드시는군요.
You don't seem to be in the mood for conversation.
곱게 대할 생각이 들지는 않네요.
I don't really feel like treating you nicely.
혼자만의 시간을 방해해서 화가 나신 겁니까? 아니면 과거에 묶여 있는 겁니까?
Are you upset about your alone time being interfered, or is it the shackles of the past that bind you?
둘 다겠죠. 둘 다 마음에 안 들어요.
Both, I guess. But I dislike both of them.
지금이나 그때나 저만의 무언가가 가로막혔다는 점이요.
I'm denied something of my own then and now.
그래도 누군가와 함께 마시는 자리를 즐길 때도 있어요.
But I do enjoy having drinks with others sometimes.
상대가 제가 아니라는 전제 하입니까?
On the premise that I am not among those others.
아예 싫다는 건 아니라는 거죠.
I'm just saying that I'm not totally against it.
그럴 것 같지는 않지만 예의상 물어볼게요. 한 잔 마실 건가요?
I don't think you'll bite, but let me ask out of courtesy. You wanna have a drink?
알면서도 묻습니까? 당신의 생각대로 별로 끌리지는 않습니다.
You do know what my answer would be. As you suspected, I don't quite feel like having a beverage.
그럼 볼 거 없는 이곳까지는 무얼이에 찾아오셨나요?
What are you here for then? There's nothing else to see here.
인사를 하러 돌아다니는 중이었다고 하죠.
Let's say that I have been visiting others to introduce myself.
전과는 다르네요.
You're not like before.
모두 변하는 만큼 저도 변하는 것이겠죠.
Perhaps I am experiencing changes, as nobody is ever truly immutable.
그래, 이야기가 나와서 하는 말이지만 지정사서분들은 나름대로 자신의 생각을 정리한 것 같더군요.
Yes, speaking of, it would seem that most of the patron librarians have collected their thoughts and made up their minds.
당신은 어떻습니까?
What about you?
아직 모르겠어요. 생각을 확실히 하는 편이 무섭기도 하고.
I don't know yet. I'm scared of decidedly setting my mind on something too.
만약 제가 선택한 게 진실한 답이 아니라면
If what I chose
어떻게
turns
해야
out to
할지도
be an
모르겠고요.
untruthful answer, I wouldn't know what to do.
어떻게 옳은 길만 선택할 수 있겠습니까? 자신이 가는 길이 옳다고 생각하는 거지.
No man can choose the right path at all times. One only has to believe that the path they are taking is the right one.
진실이란 그렇습니다. 믿음과도 같죠.
Such is the nature of truth. It is akin to faith.
직접 선택한 길, 자신 있는 장소, 직접 보고 만지고 들은 모든 게 진실로 향하는 길입니다.
The path you have chosen, where you stand at the moment, all that you've seen, heard, and touched for yourself constitute the road to truth.
자신이 진실로 향한다는 믿음이 있어야 하는 거예요.
You need to carry the faith that you are headed for truth.
잘 모르겠지만 위로는 고마워요.
Thank you for the kind words, whatever that was about.
하지만 뭐라는지도 모르겠고 어렵기만 하네요. 늘 그랬듯이요.
Though what you're saying is all too hard for me to wrap my head around. It always has been.
당신은 정하셨나요?
Did you make up your mind at least?
글쎄요. 모두의 의견이 정해지는 날에 이야기할 수 있겠죠.
Maybe so, maybe no. Peradventure, I will express my thoughts when everyone has formed an opinion.
더 당신의 시간을 낭비하게 할 수는 없겠네요. 짧지만 즐거웠습니다.
I suppose I shouldn't waste any more of your time. It was a short yet enjoyable conversation. Alright. Watch the gunplay be absolutely and objectively the wrong solution for Blue Star. Oh boy. Blue Star, is that? Yep, that's Blue Star. Here in the outside, there's fanatics everywhere. It wasn't easy with having to deal with this sucking up employees. If we don't stay sharp, we might be dragged to that place. If your faith in a certain thing is strong enough, your mind will not sway for other temptations. Alright. I can hear the sounds of the star. Uses a special combat page on the scene when the Shrine of the Blue Star uses a mass attack page. If the character's stagger resist is 40% or lower, instead uses a page that causes the character to self-destruct. If there are less than 4 worshippers at the start of the scene. Huh. Okay. This thing. Sacred cannot be targeted. Immune to status ailments. Starting with the 3rd scene, the Shrine to the Blue Star uses a mass attack every 3 scenes. If a character is staggered, kill them and lose 10% of max health. The Blue Gleam of Hope. If a worshipper dies from the effect of Into the Star's Embrace, all librarians recover stagger resist and all worshippers take stagger damage. Alright, so that is the mass attack page. If a librarian dies from the effect of Into the Star's Embrace, all worshippers recover stagger resist and all librarians take stagger damage. So we're gonna roll. What do we got here? So they're just gonna hit us. They're not gonna hit us very hard, but they're gonna keep on hitting us. So we're gonna shoot these two. They got 80. Is that just weak or fatal? That's fatal. On Clash Win, recover stagger resist. Fascinating. Alright, let's see what we get. So, we get some shooting. Ow! So they're hitting us. Ow. 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 Oh, wow. Bayonet combat. Oh! You whiffed it. Shock is almost dead. Oh, there goes Shock. So Shock is about to be swallowed? Yes, Shock has been swallowed. One for you, and 36. Sure, yeah, 36. That's plenty. So we're gonna send the concentrated fire at that one. And then Frog is gonna... This is mostly pierce, that's a little bit of slash. Frog is gonna try to parry. Right, so here's the juggling. Ow! Got the stagger on that. Got the stagger on that. That went pretty well. So that one is about to be eaten. Power increases. Deal and takes twice as much stagger. Deal bonus. I'm gonna regret this. Gonna regret this real hard. Pop. Okay, so we got pierce and slash and blunt. Alright. Hear the sound of the star. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. Okay, yes, I forgot about that one. I'm gonna need some that adds up to more than 20. Because, hot golly, ooh, I do not want to be dealing with that. We'll soon meet as stars. On hit, this character dies. Change target stagger resistances to fatal for the next scene. So these guys are all going ridiculously ham with this Sound of a Star stuff, and I'm weak to Pierce. Joy. Minimum 14, maximum 20-something. Let's shoot this guy. Target spotted. 2 to 6, 2 to 6. 6 to 8, 5 to 8. Yeah, I'm about to get annihilated here. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, they are gonna be just knocking me around. Yeah. That one exploded. Deal physical damage. Ooh, regret. Yeah, we're toast. We're toast. Yep, there it goes. Yep. So, all right. Just don't get staggered. Well, that's the plan now. So to win this, we're gonna need to take down 10 of those worshippers. Or, like, some number of worshippers plus however many librarians get lost in the process. We are gonna dissolve these pages. What pages are they? They are all the way down to leeway. So we're going to empty the bookshelf, revert the attributions, unequip. Empty the bookshelf, revert the attributions, unequip. Bookshelf, attributions, unequip. Okay. So now, we're back to trying to stagger things. So what about Dante's perks? Dante's perks... Damage type they're weak or fatal to. Bonus damage. Ah, but that's not stagger. Alas. Character suffered one or more one-sided attacks in a scene. Restore light. Well, I don't want that. I don't want to be taking one-sided attacks, you know. So we'll take Hakma. He can have Irina's page. And Shock and Frog. If I were to burn some more Udjat books. Ah, there's only... What do you mean there's only 2 Udjats? How do I have 3 of them then? Well, such is life. So let's see. Recover half of the stagger damage taken. Does not activate while staggered. Give 2 protection to the ally that suffered the most damage. So, Nikolai's page and Rudolph's page. We're gonna borrow Nikolai and Rudolph's pages. Which... Huh, interesting. You can equip that. Then Frog can borrow Nikolai. Nikolai is being used by Yesod. Alright. Ah, marks. That'll help. Yeah, having bonus strength should be good. Battle command is a great one for dealing with that mass attack. These pages are intentionally terrible. We're gonna redo Rudolph. Alright. Mind Whip looks pretty good. Deal 4 stagger damage to self. So, things with bonus stagger damage. 5 bonus. Recover 5. Deal 3. Recover, stagger, resist. Energy strike. Deal 4 stagger damage to self. Oh, I know who to bring.
Nikolai, Kalo.
Let's see, restore light. This is mostly light restore. Also, I don't need 2 of these final strokes. Draw a page on discarding this, draw a page on discarding this. Equivalent exchange. I'm thinking Outburst. It's a lower tier card, but the discard mechanic to it is quite handy. So Summer. Boss's orders. Give out protection. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good build. I am gonna leave it be. I am just gonna swap over to a Martina page. So, May's page looks nice. The insurance. Restore light for one-sided attacks. Okay, okay. Health lost, gain strength. Gain protection, gain endurance. We're gonna throw in a Rhino. Gain endurance. Gain protection. Yeah, sure. Sure. Bonus damage to weak things. Successful. You know what? This'll do. This is good for now. So Martina is going to take the Uncanny Strike. Spend 2 charge to deal 6 stagger damage up to 3 times. So is there anybody else using a Martina page? Feylord Robin is using one. Yeah, that's charge. I think this is an old one. So we're actually gonna revert the attribution on that. Empty the bookshelf. And Steel Robin's page. We're gonna knock these out, and we're gonna attach the rhino to it. Game 10. So this is a promising one for dealing with that mass attack. And you know what? I think we're gonna keep it around for just that reason. Absorb Impact, gain 6 charge, gain 5 charge, and it's a solid start. 2 charge to deal 6, so that's like a bonus 18 stagger off of that. And I think they were onto something with this previous build, having that bonus Pierce stagger. So, grade 7 Fixer. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect little toss in there. So, Energy Cycle. Energy Cycle. Golden Opportunity. Yeah, we've got... Where's the page draw? The page draw is right here. I worry that the page draw might not be quite enough, but such is life. So here's Nikolai. This looks decent, but I would like it to look better. So if we take 3 Mind Whips, and if we find some big old charges, ways to get charged real fast, yeah, we'll take a couple golden opportunities. Spend charge to give protection to everybody. Alright. Quick suppression. Bleed. Not something I really need. Concentration, gain 8 charge. 7 to 10, so that's minimum 15, maximum 24. 15 to 24. That's not great, considering I need to beat a 20. Gain strength for getting staggered. Well, in this particular situation, I don't think that's gonna come up. Oh, I see. I don't really want an Udjat on Rudolph. I do right now, but in general I don't. So getting rid of charge, what do I have? Oh, I have Mind Hauler. We'll just scroll on down to these sweepers. Yep, and then we'll bring in Anton. Mind Hauler. So we've got reasonable charge. Rapid gashes. This is... Huh. Cost is lowered by the number of other rapid gashes in hand. You can take up to 3. So, this will never be cheaper than 3. But it's something. There's ink over, nah. Tailoring, 12 to 20, nah. Final stroke, 18 minimum. That's a gooder. Discard everything. So, you've got a final stroke. We're going to save that for taking on the big one. We've got Battle Command and Overcharge. And what else are we going to have? Moulinier is pretty good. Up to 27. 8 to 27, though, so it's got a pretty low. Minimum 14, maximum like 30. Alright, we'll take a sturdy defense. It doesn't quite mesh with the build, but... Ooh. It's not going to apply for this fight, but boy, that Eliminate is pretty cool. This one, full up. This one, also full up on attributions. This one, fine. She's fine. And then this one. So let's look at all the charge cards. Energy Cycle and Graze the Grass. Restore light and gain charge. It's a block and a tiny pierce. It's a like smallish pierce and a tiny blunt. Let's take an Energy Shield and Absorbed Impact. We got a lot of charge. Lots and lots of charge. We need more page draw. We'll take a leap. Alternately. Nah, that's just one. But now, we also need something to get Stagger back. Deal 5 Stagger to target. Recover 5 Stagger Resist. We're going to trade out a Mind Whip for a Sharp Nails. Yes. Oh, though, just having all these evades is going to be a source of stagger. So scratch that. We're going to get rid of the Sharp Nails and keep a Mind Whip. Alright. Time to knock some heads. Specifically going for heads, just like to knock them silly. Alright. We're all sinners here. Sure. Boy, they're all starting with 4. So, could leap, will not leap. Equivalent exchange. Discard a random page from hand, restore 1 light. Hey, that looks great. That looks exactly like the kind of thing I want to do. When discarded, all other allies restore light. So we're going to leave that be. Ten charge and become immobilized next scene. I don't want that. Blunt, blunt, slash. This guy is vulnerable to blunt, so we're gonna hit him. We're gonna save the battle command. 3736. 3535. Okay, so. Huh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Frog is not really geared for anything. Yep. Wow. Hey, the graze worked. Stab that one pretty good. Tank. And then get smacked around a little. Uh-huh. Yep, getting smacked around. We're getting smacked. Unfortunately, we gave it some stuff back. Hey, hey! Lean Bloody Wings, the 13th toll. Don't need the 13th toll. Deal and take twice as much stagger damage on a deflect. I think Shock has the most shields. Take 5 less damage from attacks this scene. Alright, we're going after this one. Well, everyone who has Pierce is going after that one. So we can energy cycle. Hey, that works. Spend 2 charge up to 3 times. Alright. I didn't bring enough Pierce. Did I bring any Pierce? Gain 1 haste, spend charge to gain. Alright. So, you there, 3736. We will absorb that impact. What the heck? Absorb impact. And then energy shield. There, that got it. So we can shuffle hands. Yeah, let's shuffle. 3736. And this is blunt damage, so actually I want to point it at this guy. So we'll take that one on. Now, 3736. This is Pierce and then blunt. 2724. It doesn't look like it's gonna hit. We will energy cycle that one. We are also going to outburst that. This one is going to have a counter die. Blunt and slash. On hit, give strength to allies next scene. Combat start, give strength to allies. So we're going to do that. Blunt and slash. So this one, we want it pointing at Shock, I believe. Yes, we want it pointing at Shock. Alright, let's hit it. I'm using only a free card because, yes, I guess I need more charging up somehow, or I just got unlucky with my draw. Tank! And then the free stabbing. Ow. 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 Oh, highly unfortunate. Remarkably well on some of these. These were... I did not expect to do that well on a lot. It seems that this guy's dash animation includes his hair. There's the tendon cords. He's getting punched now. Time. Boost the dice power. This would be the most useful to me, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do that. Alright, so Mind Whip is ranged. 9 to 23. Oh, look at that. Shock is paralyzed. This is gonna suck. So Shock is gonna Mind Whip that guy. Then Shock is also gonna Mind Whip that guy. Bazoo, bazoo. Hopefully they don't get stunned. Fortunate that I got this card just in time. With a 3, I can't really interrupt anybody. So we're gonna point it at that one. Battle command. Gonna go for that one. Alright, so we're gonna overcharge. And also Uncanny Strike, and see if we can't completely terminate that. And, yeah, now it enters the phase where we just kind of hope. Just kind of hope. I could try to Battle Command. Oh. You know what? Yeah, let's go for the Gusto. We'll just parry a bunch. Let's see how it goes. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Much appreciated. Drink a drink. Here we go. Hey, I blocked it with everybody. So zapped him good. And the zap did basically nothing because it was blunt. Okay, staggered this guy. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Hopefully I lost Hawkma. Well, that sucks. Staggered that guy pretty good. Okay, well, that guy is also staggered now, so we'll take that for free. Yeah, no, I cannot have this. It is completely worthless. This build contains no actual value on its own. We're just gonna pass it up. Pass up the whole turn. At least I will get some stagger resist back, assuming I live that long, which it's looking like a no. Oh, the silence page to the hand. Take all of the characters lose 5 speed. You know, I guess someone's gonna take this. It's Shock. Shock's gonna take this. Because Shock needs free cards. We got Amplify. Gain 5 speed. All other characters lose 5 speed. And we got Mind Whip. And we got Absorb Impact. That's slash, so... Sure. We'll slash that guy. And we'll amplify that guy. Oh, wow, that's... Okay. Interesting how that works. Graze the Grass is a Pierce. Unforgettable Melody is Slash and Blunt. So we're gonna throw it there. What have you got? Well, you've got Pierce, which can absolutely total somebody. 7 to 13. Yeah, I'll throw an Uncanny Strike in there. And then I can absorb an impact. That is slash. I can't intercept the slash. But I could leap. No. We'll throw that there. Yet, this build is useless partially because it has no page draw. And this one is way, way low on light. Uncanny Strike, dealing a massive pile of stagger to that guy. Might be losing Frog, because I didn't notice that everything was pointed at Frog this turn. Absorb that impact. Yeah, there's not much going well here. So if I golden opportunity... Oh, and we're back here again. Yeah, you know what? We're toast. I ain't even gonna try. We're done. So we gotta somehow get rid of that useless build. We don't need as many Mind Whips as this because it's all blunt damage, so there's only one guy you can use it on. Like, sure, it hurts, but it's 8 stagger. 3 charge to deal 8 stagger damage. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. Here's Small Frog. Yeah, there's no page draw here. There's no page draw. We'll keep one of each of those things. Just to be nice. And then something with page draw. Page draw. There is a rabbit suit involved. The Commander. Oh, why is this not a charge build? Critical moment, that's some slash damage. Gale Kick. Energy conversion. Flash of Summit. Hold on. I am becoming distracted. I'm heading to the washroom, y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh, we've got planes. Oh, this'll probably hurt. Oh, they're dropping bombs on us. Tiny little bombs right on us. I saw that. And I wasn't going to laugh until you said, damn it. Wait, please, that did not happen. Nice. Hey! Teamwork. Oh, and the perfectly. Oh, incredible! And then it was just perfect timing. Right as he came out that window, Jim is here playing a dude, so it's like, oh, here he comes, dude, bang! If nobody clips that, I'm gonna clip that. Pig, 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 pig. 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 Work with me, pig. 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 Ah, pig. Run, pig, run. What happened? There has been casualties at the pig household. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha! I've peaked. All right, here we go. Take the shot. Oh, one more. He can hit him at a distance. He just needs a little bit more damage. There hasn't been a health bar for how
He sure did. And now we're back. And now I realize... Hold on. Hold the phone. Switching over here, toggling back and forth a little bit. Switch. Oh. I thought for a second there that I had streamed for the past 2 hours without the game showing. I was quite concerned. Thankfully, that was not the case. Page draw. Charge, right. Charge and page draw. We'll get rid of that. So this is some charge. I want a bigger charge card. Just one should be fine. Spend charge to restore light. Not what I'm looking for. Dimensional Rift could be nice. This would be a good fight to have a singleton build. Like, specifically one of those index things. Speaking of which... I already burned those books, yeah. Where are they? Yeah, these ones. I already burned these ones. Yep. We got one big one from it. But okay. We're gonna take a charge card. Energy Strike? No. Bulky Impact. That's... Okay. Yeah, I can work with Bulky Impact. That's a gooder. Spend 3 charge to boost power of all dice on this page. Not what I'm looking for. Gain 8 charge. I already have the battle command, so I don't think so. Don't think I'm gonna need that. And that's a 15 to 24. As opposed to this 14 to like 30 something. But I don't need either one, because I already have that covered. So we've got a reasonable amount of charge, considering this build doesn't spend any. So we need page draw. Well, right off the bat, I can remember that there's a couple of pages that let me just draw because I was using... Oh, here we go. 2 blunt damage and a slash counter. Deal bonus stagger damage. Reduce power of target's defensive die. Draw 1 page. If singleton, restore 2 light as well. So I'm not quite singleton. So if I want page draw, I can either throw in just a random card, or I can do some discard stuff, or I can spend charge on it. Or I could switch to singleton, but I don't think so. Not right now. This is smoke. I'm not looking for smoke. 3 cost for a draw. And the more unified damage, the better. Alright, so a 1 and a 2 cost draw. That should be fine. Now Shock needs some draw. Shock can afford to spend charge on it. Page draw and charge. Energy conversion. Draw 1 page. Draw 2 pages. Little more page draw there. Sturdy defense, Mind Whip. I think Shock needs light recovery. What are we gonna take? Clash win, restore 1 light. That's a no from me. That's not what I'm looking for right now. That's the Prescript orders. Frontal assault. Restore 1 light. Restore 1 light and gain some charge. Sure. Sure. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Who are we taking down? We roll. So we'll energy shield that. No one is after this one. But because we're energy shielding, we are going to leap. Leap will do slash and blunt. I could battle command and graze right off the bat. Alright, so that leap is actually going to get pointed at the slash guy instead. Because this one has a counter die. Sure, why not? Why not? Then we'll do a final stroke. Oh, this guy also has a counter die. So Wrath of Torment, blunt, and then a little bit of slash. Alternately, could absorb an impact here. Yep, absorb that impact. And then we're actually out of cards. Gain 6. Spend 2 to deal 6 up to 3 times, so that's 6 total. You know, we're gonna grab some page draw. Alright, unopposed attacks. Hakma's getting 3. There's 3 attacks going for Hakma. There's 2 going for Summer. Such is life. Ow. There's the absorb impact. There's the final stroke. Ooh, almost killed that guy. Ow. There's the energy shield. People are getting smacked around now. Everybody gets their light back. 13th toll. Don't need that. Deal and take twice as much stagger damage. Deal and take twice as much stagger. And we'll give it a shock. So he's at like 20 something. 4 to 7 and deals blunt. Hey, works for me. It is not yet party time. So we've got 3 charge. So energy cycle, gain 3 charge. Pierce and then blunt. And then we're gonna uncanny strike. That's a stay calm, that's fine. We're just gonna let that be. This one. 3, 7, 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, and 9. Gonna juke that guy, which is then gonna give me some charge, which I can then use to leap. where I'll be leaping along. Leap, leap, leap. Scratch that. We're going to golden opportunity this one, and then we're going to leap this one. Take this guy out of the action. We got a high kick. This guy should be dealt with at a speed of 5. Got like no slash. So we'll stab that guy, leaving behind a shield. This one should not matter. Should not come into play. This guy is going to smack around some blunt damage. On hit, draw 1 page. At a speed of 5, this guy is going to be gone. One way or another. Go. We whiffed the dodge and the block. And now we're paralyzed. Multiple paralyses, which is especially bad. I can't believe how badly that went. Oh, Robin may or may not get stunned out of this. Okay, that's a stagger. That's a hell of a stagger. Alright, I don't want to do that. So, zoom. We get some stuff back. And now here is the turbo party. So we're gonna battle command. Gonna battle command this guy. And then we're also going to Unforgettable Melody somebody. Sturdy defense, minimum 14. Sounds good to me. And it'll be Pierce. Cool, cool. Also gonna Mind Whip. Gonna Mind Whip this guy. Try to switcheroo that. Ain't gonna work. Gonna get hit. Then we overcharge, which is gonna be Pierce. Then we're gonna Uncanny Strike there. And all in all, I don't think this is going to go very well for me. Yeah, so that was bad for him. Ow. Doing a little bit of harm. Max damage. It's something. Tink and smack. Shuffle hands. It's a miracle he's still alive. Here comes the overcharge. Didn't quite stun him. Ooh, is he gonna live? That is really up in the air, and it's looking kinda like a no. It ain't looking like a yes, I tell ya. Okay, so wow. Oh, of course they're going after Robin on 6s. Of course they're doing that. Man, this Silk card, boy, something with this build is bad. Something is just not good. We're gonna jump at that, and then I think we're just gonna lose it here, and it's gonna be really bad. Draw page on discarding, 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 everything wants to be discarded. So 5 to 10 slash. I guess we're gonna try and hit that guy with a 5 to 10 slash. And then if we're still alive, we'll try to hit that guy. So I have 1 point left of protection. Go. Got smacked. Oh, I read something wrong, and now Hakma's dead. A 6! Is Frog paralyzed, or did they just fail that hard? Wow! Just failed that hard. Boy, oh boy. I guess I need to stop spreading my damage around so much. Because I have all of these things that could be free... Not a free win, but so much free damage, and I'm not doing it. Also, my light management is not good enough. I need to bring more light. So we'll knock that one out. And then blunt damage here. Golden opportunity is some blunt damage. Then a sparking spear. So, we will absorb that impact, and we will energy cycle. Who are we going to energy cycle? We're going to energy cycle this one so that Frog can stab it. Alright, I feel like I'm going to lose a couple more people this turn. 1! Yep. Yep. Yeah, this one was this was user error. This was entirely user error. Because I can be totally rolling in it. Rolling in everything I need, but I had elected to not do that. Like, look at this. Look at that. Doesn't say how much stagger damage, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna Mind Whip that guy. Mind Whip that guy. And then we're gonna Golden Opportunity. Battle Command this guy. But I don't think it's gonna work. 12. Can I beat a 12? 5 to 10. Boy, it's highly unfortunate that I don't have any Pierce right now. Ah, screw it. Staggered that guy, at least. It's something. That one exploded. This one explodes. Yeah, when they explode, I don't get to kill them. Like, if they explode, it doesn't take damage. So charge, just hit me. Just finish this, because I can do better. Frog has all of the dice, but no pages. Yeah, interesting, I guess Frog has a not die button. I had that one round that could have been a massive cascade of winning, but I left all of them at almost staggered. And then they all got to go and stagger me, and it snowballed in the other direction. So all these leaps are not helping me very much. 3 charge. This is spending charge. Okay. So, Shock needs to do stuff. However, I don't have all that much stuff to do. Oh, I need to get rid of this Silk card. It is not particularly useful. Well, equivalent exchange that. Like, if it cost 1, that would be fine. But it's not. Well, I guess that would be, like, +1 power. Which would be, like, a 4 or a 5. But still, that's not much. That's hardly anything. So we'll graze the grass, and we'll... And we'll kick that guy in the knee. Try and build up some charge from that. Okay, so this is... I think I need more low-cost defensive cards. Because we're getting smacked around these first couple of turns pretty reliably. Maybe I need to just abandon the idea of having... Oh, wow. 4 paralysis. That's bad. Maybe I need to abandon the idea of having a variety of weapons. Maybe I just need to bring Pierce every turn. And just gun down the bottom 2 constantly. That's for you. So Frog's gonna go over there. Zerg, there's stagger recovery built into killing. That is true. Upon discarding this, discard something. So, we're gonna have Hawkma go in there. Frog, I don't expect Frog to do anything here. So at a speed of 6, this one is going to be gone. However, that's probably going to land first, which is unfortunate. Three, 4, 3, 7, and then Pierce. I'm gonna have Shock mess with that. And then... Speed of 6. Who's hitting this guy? We're probably not killing him with that. Then we will Golden Opportunity that. Throw in an Unforgettable Melody there. Yeah. I don't think I'm really building up to kill anything. No, I should have one of them this turn. I should take out one. Yeah, that one. Do basically nothing but hand out some strength. Tink, and then he's gathering buffs. Graze the grass. Faith is never wrong. Unforgettable Melody. Ouch. That was a very chewy noise. And the shuffle hands. So there, he should be in a better position for next turn. Bazoom. So that guy is now dead. So, this is a good start for me. Because he got knocked out on their turn. Which means... Slash and Blunt will send this one over here. Ah, he's still paralyzed. This is Blunt. Damn. Golden Opportunity. Well, there sure isn't a lot to go on here. I guess I never drew that page that I used right at the beginning. This is a 2, and it's Pierce. Discard a page. When discarded, all other allies restore 1 light. Restore 1 light upon discarding this. For lack of... Jeez, do I want to take the 20 hit and the fatal resistances? Because this is a... If I don't do this, I might not get to. And that is the best I can do. 9 to 23. Unlikely to work at best. So, 9 to 23. Chances are a little more in the middle. Ah, hell with it. Take less damage. If only that was less stagger damage. Gain haste, draw more pages. Mind Whip. I don't want to use that this turn. Sure, we'll take a free shot at that guy. And that's Sparking Spear. I could battle command twice. That would be 4. That would be not enough to get Frog totally on board. 6 to 8, 5 to 8, 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Eh, screw it. It gets a little bit more between Frog and Death. Well, here we go. Ooh, missed a couple. Yikes. And it's highly unfortunate because they were like almost right there. Oh, and I lost the huge pages. Oh, that's rough. Okay, this time I think I'm making better decisions, but the dice just hate me. Alright, I guess we're doing this. Oh, there's sturdy defense. There it is. Take a Mind Whip, send it over there. Oh, a Fine Silk, exactly what I need. Yeah, these builds have problems. These builds have serious problems. I think Hakma has too much light restore and not enough actual draw. For a discard build, he's always running out. It's the brainwave charge boost from having enough charge. It's another 8 stagger. Like, these two are always Pierce. So I have more to shoot at if I bring Pierce. So 4, so... Yeah, literally none of them died that time. I got 0 kills. No, I'm doing fine on the charge spending. That hasn't been an issue yet. However, I think I will get rid of the leaps because it's page draw, but it's not good damage. It's really objectionable damage. Alright, so Hakma. This is, like, barely okay. Draw a page on discarding. Draw a page on discarding. Restore 1 light on discarding. Restore light. discard, and draw. So I continually find myself with no final stroke. Discard a random page, restore 1 light. When discarded, all other allies restore 1 light. So this is too much light management. 3/6, 3/7. We're gonna get rid of the shuffle. No, we're gonna get rid of the outburst. We're gonna get rid of the outburst and take another equivalent exchange, and then we're gonna swap out insurance coverage for a switcheroo. I think I'm going to give up on slash damage. I'm going to intentionally move away from slash damage. We will just block that guy if we interact with him at all. Because nobody really has any slash damage except Battle Command. Alas. And I definitely want more charge on Frog. So we'll get rid of the tendon cords, and we're gonna take one of those big charge shield cards. We've got the bulky impact, so like golden opportunity or energy shield maybe. That's up to 4 for 1. That's like technically infinite for 2. Yeah, that should be fine. That's a little bit of page draw. I don't think we have enough page draw still. So here's Summer. The overcharge is nice, but missing her next turn is very, very not. So that's 15 to 25. That's a pretty wide range. What are other people using for that? Sturdy defense. Minimum 14, maximum over 30. Sturdy defense is a pretty reliable one. And it has page draw. We're gonna get rid of a battle command and take... Ready up? No, not ready up. I knew it wasn't that, I just got distracted. We're gonna take a sturdy defense. And then Summer is gonna swap out the Wrath of Torment. Is she? This feels like it comes up a lot and it doesn't do much. So there's the leap. That's the page draw. That's light restore and charge. That's charge. That's using the charge. I think we need more page draw in this build. So it works out. We'll take a sturdy defense. We'll also ditch the overcharge, because it's nice, but it's not nice enough. We'll take another Uncanny Strike. Gain 5 charge, gain 3 charge. Gain charge, gain charge, gain charge. This should hopefully be enough. So Shock still needs another card. This one has been adjusted. Alright, so Hakma having Mind Hauler is not really helping, because Hakma doesn't tend to hit people. What does Hakma do? Okay, it looks like we're at a point where Hakma can reasonably beat on the blunt guy. That's what Hakma does. So now Shock is going to look for something that has some pierce. That Slash would be nice if I wasn't completely avoiding Slash. Final stroke, ink over. We could do tailoring. 2 6-10s? That's pretty reasonable. But no. Instead of tailoring, how about... Oh, is it still set to... It's not. Oh, what's it called? It's that purple one with light recovery. You know what? I can search by light recovery. Collision, that's the one. 4 to 8, 4 to 8, though. That doesn't inspire confidence. You get what you get. Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna go take another run at it. So, first things first, we've got to get this one spun up as quickly as possible. Absorb that impact. Then leap? No, not leap. Then, energy cycle. We're going to energy cycle this one. And wowzers, they are all after him. Equivalent exchange. It's going to throw something out, and that's going to be fine. Sturdy defense, we're going to hold on to that. So 3-6, 3-7, 4-8, 4-8. I'll take that. We're going to 4-8, 4-8. We will graze that grass. Then we will high kick this guy right in the shins. How do you high kick somebody in the shins, you ask? Well, you see, Frog is quite small. Smack him around. Ouch, ouch. Ah, always with the paralysis. Hawkmai is just constantly paralyzed. Faith is never wrong. Ouch. Ouch. Absorb the impact. Okay, that went pretty well. High kick. For the stars. Confound it. Alright, so. The goal here... Deal and take twice as much stagger damage. The goal here is to take down that guy. We're gonna take him down. Bulky impact. Energy cycle. And then we can start bringing out the uncanny strikes. But we're not going to uncanny strike that one, we're going to uncanny strike the other one. Hawkman's going to shuffle so that the uncanny strike can go through for free. So 46, 9 to 23. There's a reasonable chance that Shock could just knock this guy off the board before anything. That's an energy cycle. Just to gain charge. However, I'm leading with the armor, so we're not going to do that. 7 to 9, 3 to 6. Shock is going to golden opportunity there, and not sturdy defense. Could lead 3 to 7. That's a 7 to 9. Shock's just going to take that hit. Yep, that's all that Shock has on hand. Could do a little bit of damage there. Could inflict some paralysis. Yeah, no, that's not much. That's blunt damage. That's not going to do anything, because the goal here is to get them stunned with that uncanny strike. So we're gonna go in with a Graze the Grass. So we get the 2 free shots, and then hopefully we can take that guy out as well. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright. Could have gone better. Significantly so. There's the energy cycle going off. There's the Uncanny Strike. Knocked it clear into next week. Alright. Things are going pretty well within tolerances. Ouch. Gazoop. 1. A single point left. Okay, so whatever he's gonna do, I don't want him to do it. We are just gonna zap him. Knock him dead. Gonna sturdy defense something. Wow, there's not a single thing that I can bother with this. Except this guy, I guess. Then we can leap. And we will, because we need more pages. Though, if this is coming at a speed of 6, then I don't need to do that. I can just tell Shock to sturdy defense. Not that guy. Excuse me. I can tell Shock to sturdy defense that and then have cards left over. That's what, or dice left over. So that one I'm not going to worry about. So blunt stuff. Now we're starting to get spun up and just have a big pile of blunt damage on hand that we're not going to use because it's blunt damage and that guy is busy. Six to 8 and 5 to 8. 5 to 10 and 4 to 8. Tell you what, we're just gonna send in the big man to deal with that. Now this, totally ignored. Don't care. Battle command. Minimum 14, minimum 15. Maximum 27. Maximum like 33. Okay, so Frog is going to intervene somewhere. Frog is going to intervene here. And 1 strength to 2 random allies. 1 strength to 2 other allies. Okay. Wow, did I once... No, I just don't have the card for it. Hopefully he doesn't die. We're just gonna battle command one of these things. Alright. Alright, so he got hit pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't die. Dodge, dodge, smack. That went very nicely. That sturdy defense went off without a hitch. The leap took it down, which is dandy. I don't think I was planning on the leap killing anything. Hear the sound of the star. This is okay. Hear the sound of the star. Oh, that is not okay. Damn! Okay, so now we're losing people on both sides. 13th combat page gains power. Hey, whatever. So that could have gone better, and I wish it had. So we've got only 3. This is really dependent on not losing anybody. So maybe we should switch Hakma out to somebody who is resistant to blunt stagger. Alright. We've only got 3 charge here. So that means we are gonna try to get some back. Pierce and blunt. Yeah, that's on hit restore light. Should probably just change that out to the rabbit thing. Let's golden opportunity that, so that Shock can golden opportunity that. And this energy cycle is... Actually, that energy cycle was going in the right direction. Then Frog can Melody. You know what? Why not? Let's see what we get. I think we get a little bit too spread around still. Dodge. Did not dodge. And then got knocked around. That's just bad. Here comes the energy cycle, and I can't believe it! Again with the single hit point! Well, we killed him on a graze. Silence. Who is most likely to survive? Shock is pretty valid, but you know what? Here. Shock doesn't really need the speed up ability on account of they have a gun. Seven to 9. Yeah, we'll absorb that impact. Then we will Mind Whip. Bulky impact. Yeah, there we go. We will absorb that impact also. And then, for an uncanny strike, we're gonna nuke that guy. Yep, that's about the best I can do. Mind Whip. Hey, staggered him. Nice. And staggered him. Nice. So, that's gonna charge everybody back up. And should take out one of the Pierce guys for next round. So 8 those 2, and then that guy is staggered now. Okay, so I don't need to hold on for too much longer. But still longer than now. Unused straw 1 page. We'll go after that guy. And then we've got to graze the grass, which means nothing. We'll graze that grass. Little uncanny strike. Ooh, that's bad. Well, I guess we're just gonna Mind Whip again. Silence. Make everybody else go slow. Or make this one go fast. You know, I'll make this one go fast. We are also going to energy cycle now. And energy shield. Yep, here's open. 24, 28, and 12. That was a good zap, and then got punched in the giblets. Oh. Did red lose all of their dice to... No, they didn't. They still had that one. And it was a good one. Ah! Damn! So, we've got some stuff going down here, huh? 2 more. 2 more dead. And then I maybe have to clean up the worshippers. So we're gonna go ham on trying to stay alive. So let's see. There's only like 3 shots aimed at Frog. Unfortunately, Shock can intercept none of them. Yeah, now don't do it like that. That'll just be nothing. Shock's gonna golden opportunity that. Gonna leap that. So we will graze that grass. We will battle command. Alternately? No, we have some extra room to play with. We will battle command with this one. Alright. Bam! Max damage. Graze the grass went surprisingly well. So, if we lose Shock here, this might even be a good thing. Apparently, Shock has just decided that now is the time to be some kind of god. We've got a sturdy defense. We've got absorb, impact, collision, blunt, pierce, blunt. Not a lot of blunt damage. We got a 52 here. Speed of 6, that is coming at her. So we're gonna sturdy defense that, and then we're going to collide that, followed by, for the star, followed by just interrupting that. So, bulky impact. Yeah, we'll bulky impact that. And we'll save the sturdy defense. It's got 100 health left. Alright, so 5 attacks pointed at Shock. Shock's gonna intercept that one. Shock's gonna intercept this one. Shock's gonna intercept this one. Maybe. We'll see. Golden opportunity that. And bulky impact that. So, Shock is the sacrificial lamb here. Because if she goes down, the statue explodes. And when the statue explodes, that might be what I need. I think Shock has a not die button. Which could actually be really bad for me. Considering... Oh boy. Okay, stagger. Okay, it happened. It happened. I'm fine. Hot orange. Alright, that did it. Oh, good night, bye. Objective survive. That was not unlike dealing with Blue Star in the first game. Good night, Violet. Thanks for coming by. Sorry if I missed your message and you're already passed out.
생각보다 자주 얼굴을 비치는군.
You're making an appearance here more frequently than I had sought.
내가 오는 게 달갈 거란 생각은 안 해.
I don't expect you to enjoy my visits.
그건 편할 대로 생각해도 좋아. 용건은
You're free to think whatever pleases you. So, what is your business?
듣고 싶은 이야기가 있어, 호크마.
There's something I'd like to hear, Hakma.
이 도서관의 관장인 네가 모르는 게 있다면 무엇이지?
Is it something the director of the library is unaware of? What would that be?
이곳에 대해 어떻게 생각하는지.
I want you to tell me what you think of this place.
시답지 않은 조언이라도 들으러 온 셈인가?
Are you here for insignificant advice?
내키지 않는다면 답하지 않아도 좋아.
I won't press you if you don't feel like giving a response.
내가 볼 땐 이곳은 연옥이다.
As seen from my eyes, this is a purgatory.
지옥이라고 생각하는 게 아니라
You don't see it as a plain hell?
초대장을 통해 이곳에 발을 디딘 손님은 그 순간 양자화가 되어 복사하지.
The moment the guests sign the invitation and step into this place, they are quantized and copied.
그들의 삶이 책으로 펼쳐질 준비를 하는 거야.
It is a preparatory step for their lives to be unraveled in the form of books.
하지만 이곳에서 숨을 다해도 그건 실제로 죽는 게 아니다.
Even if they meet their demise here, they do not actually face death in a true sense.
이곳은 모의 실험을 하는 것과 비슷한 가상 공간 같은 곳이니까.
Because this is akin to a virtual space where simulations take place.
잘 알고 있군.
You know it well.
그들의 기억과 지식을 내놓은 채 영원한 잠이 드는 것뿐이지.
They merely pass into eternal slumber, forfeiting their memories and knowledge.
엔젤라, 넌 왜 그들을 놓아주지 않고 있나?
Angela, what stops you from letting them go?
손님들의 목숨이 끊기지 않는 건 네가 고민하고 있다는 뜻이겠지.
The fate of the guests' lives has yet to be determined, but I presume it is because you are still hesitating.
그러게. 왜 놓아주지 못할까? 왜 고민하고 있을까?
I wonder. why I can't let them go. Why I hesitate.
너를 포함한 모두와 나는 빛으로 빚어진 존재야.
Our being is made up of the light, including myself.
그렇기에 도서관 밖으로 나갈 수 없고 이곳에서만 존재할 수 있어.
That is why we are unable to leave the library. We simply cannot exist outside of this place.
그리고 난 이 제약을 풀고 싶은 거고.
And I want to break this constraint.
이곳에 있는 모두가 다시 살아나거나 전부 죽어버리거나.
All of us here could be given a new life or we could all perish. The outcome will be either one of the two.
극단적인 선택의 무게가 너무 버겁다고 생각해 본 적은 없는가?
Have you ever thought that the weight of the two extremes are too burdensome to bear?
모르겠네. 그래도 내가 선택한 길이니까 끝까지 나아가 보기로 했어.
I'm not sure. Still, this is the path I chose, so I've decided to see the end of it.
무한한 공간에서 헤매지 않는 법.
Is there any way to navigate this infinite space without getting lost?
의미 있는 책은 어디에 있는가? 나에게 필요한 책은 어디에 있는가?
Where are the books that hold significance? Where's the book that I need the most?
과연 정말로 나에게 필요한 책일까?
Is that
존재는
book
아는가?
truly what I need? Does it exist at all?
이 막막한 삶의 공간에서 나침반이 되는 건 믿음뿐이야.
In this vast void of life, the only compass one can rely on is faith.
믿음이 없다면 길이 있어도 앞으로 나아갈 수 없지.
Without faith, you cannot proceed, even if there is a way.
당장 그 길이 어떤 위험성을 품고 있는지 알 수 없으니까.
Because you don't know what dangers might be lurking in it.
그래. 그리고 모두가 찾아 헤매는 어딘가에 있을 자신을 위한 단 하나의 책.
Indeed, and every person seeks their own version of the single perfect book that must exist somewhere.
네 믿음은 여전히 굳건한가?
Is your faith in it still adamant?
아마도.
Maybe.
처음과는 달리 왜 확신하지 못하지?
You lack certainty, unlike when you first began the journey. Why is that?
글쎄, 나도 이제 나를 모르겠어.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if I really know myself anymore.
호크마, 넌 정말 존재한다고 믿어?
Do you believe it exists, Hakma?
내 의견은 중요치 않아.
My opinion is not relevant.
그렇겠지.
I suppose not.
엔젤라, 종교란 믿음이다.
Angela, the essence of religion is faith.
단 하나의 책은 믿음이 있기에 존재할 수 있는 거야.
That one book can exist because of the strong faith that it exists.
믿음이 무너질 때 도서관도 함께 무너질 거고.
When that faith crumbles, so too shall the library.
믿기에 존재할 수 있다고?
It exists because I believe so?
종교에서 믿음의 깊이는 개인마다 다름이 분명해.
It is evident that the extent of faith differs on an individual basis.
누가 뭐래도 광인에게 그 믿음은 진실이지. 있다고 믿는 게 아니라 믿기에 존재하는 거다.
For instance, a lunatic's faith will always be true to them, no matter what anyone else may say. It is not that one believes in the existence of something, the belief is what brings it into existence.
그리고 그 믿음이 깨질 때 대부분 영혼의 숨은 끊어져.
And when one's faith is broken, their soul expires in most cases.
누군가가 믿어주지 않아서 존재 이유가 없어진 것은 그대로 사라질 뿐.
Things that have lost their reason to exist because people no longer believe in them shall disappear.
하지만 엔젤라, 넌 아직 숨이 끊어지지 않았다.
You, however, remain strong.
나처럼 아이씨를 믿었다가 배신당했지만 오히려 새롭게 자신의 발로 걸어가려고 하지.
You believed in the Ain just like I did, and even when your faith was betrayed, you sought to start anew on your own 2 feet.
넌 어쩌면 자신과 같은 처지인 사서 그리고 환상체 모두 만들어진 무대가 아니라 주체로서 삶을 살길 원하는지도 모르겠군.
Perhaps your wish wasn't limited to freeing yourself. You mayhap want all of us, librarians and even abnormalities, to lead their own lives rather than bind themselves to a role on an artificial stage.
카르멘이나 아인 그 누구에게도 삶을 맡기지 않고 자신의 발로 살 수 있도록.
So that they can live their lives in true independence, without putting their lives in the hands of Carmen or Ain or anyone else.
이제 와서 사람 좋은 소리를 하는 거야?
You're being gracious to me after all that's happened?
받아들이기 나름이지.
It's up to you to interpret it.
정말 아이러니해. 아인 씨와 내가 엔젤라 너에게 무책임하게 생명을 부여해 창조했는데
Ionic, is it not? The Ain and I irresponsibly created you and gave you life.
이제는 네가 무책임하게 삶을 주려 하다니.
And now, you're irresponsibly trying to give life into our hands.
말은 그렇게 하면서 결국 나를 막을 생각이잖아.
Say what you want, but you're still going to stop me.
그건 네 선택에 달렸지.
That depends on your decision.
그때까지는 널 믿을 거고.
Until then, I shall trust you and wait patiently.
난 가볼게.
I'll be going now.
All right. We got a new assistant librarian. How exciting. Ooh, that's the last one. That's a full team. Martyr. Let us meet again as stars. Add a martyr page to hand. Cost 0. On play, for this scene, deal 4 to 6 bonus stagger damage with attacks, but take 1 to 3 damage after a successful attack. Huh. Interesting.
Excuse me.
Penance. Our blue star is the only sanctuary that accepts us. We will be cleansed of our sins there. If any character is staggered at the start of the scene, they take 3 to 7 damage, and all allies gain 1 strength for that scene.
A nostalgic sound. The rise of a star is a brand new beginning. Don't you hear the everlasting sound of the trumpet?
All allies deal bonus stagger damage for this scene. The effect of this page activates every 3 scenes afterwards. Okay. None of that was amazing, but none of that was bad. Yes, so. These are very, very much abnormalities that fit in with the floor of religion. The burrowing heaven. It demands your full attention. It demands your full attention. It is called the burrowing heaven. Don't look away, just look at it. Let it become your whole world. And this. Time. I know of absolute solitude. I shared my silence, and now I take its price. Once the time comes and the original owner arrives, the price will be paid. These create a tone of missing. The price of silence is that life goes on without you. You can miss your turn. You have 30 seconds. You can harm yourself to change the world. So the price of silence. And here is silence, and you pay the price in health. Silence and amplify. So this card is existing outside of the rules. These make a world that moves on without you. And this one lets you step out of it. And suffer for it as well. But then here the blue star, the martyr, the penance, the nostalgic sound. It is everywhere. It is everything. It applies to everyone. This is belonging in that this is belonging as part of the everything that has been consumed. The blue star that sucks up the whole world, and you're belonging inside it. So that's something. Which makes me wonder why, like, it's cool, it's neat and fun that the Floor of Social Sciences is just traipsing through Oz, but why is the Floor of Social Sciences going through Oz? Ozma, the princess of making life that copies you, life that copies others. Oh, is it copying? No, that didn't make it into the pages. This is... Here we have the granting of life, the resuming of life. Here we have courage, home, and a path walk together. This is very much being together. Here we have being alive. Here we have being with friends, with family. Together is the active word there. What about here? There will never be enough hearts. Once a woodsman, he now fells people instead of trees. After dealing 15 or more damage in a single scene, reduce the cost. In anger, he swung his axe through the wizard's heart. The warm heart was pulsing vigorously. Start of the scene, boost the power of offensive dice if the librarian has 3 or more light. When attacking a target that has more light than the librarian. This is craving life. This is envy. Envy of vitality. This is seeing things that are greater than you. This is gaining more when you are already as much as you can be. This is an expression of dominance. This 15 damage in a single turn, doing so much of that and being rewarded for it. It's a snowball. It's with the hearts. This is the pining, the envy of the most alive. And here with the wisdom. Discard a random page and restore 1 light. After attacking an enemy with a higher amount of stagger, deal bonus stagger and steal it, basically. And rake. After staggering an enemy, steal it. Alright. How many of the wise people among us have lost their lives to this rake? His head felt lighter. This is improvement of the self, specifically through the destruction of others. This is becoming something by tearing somebody else down. This is becoming more from being much already. Here we have finding others. Here we have acknowledgement of mortality. I can't quite articulate just yet why this is the Floor of Social Sciences, but I start to see what it is. It's the floor of social sciences, and it's very much coming to terms with being alive in a world full of other people who are like you, but are not you, because they are separate from you. And just the sheer struggle and terror of having to come to terms with that. I wonder if the wizard is going to regard loss. The idea of losing something else and not wanting to, after it's already too late to change. The floor of philosophy, we've got the big bird. We haven't got really enough to go on just yet. The bloodbath, the heart of aspiration, the snow queen. I don't know about general works yet. The floor of language. In language, we have the mercenary, the wolf, and the mountain. Wizard was always about falseness, though. You make a compelling point. Do not look at the man behind the curtain. Huh. Seeing the difference between self-reflection and being seen. I'm hung up on how would that translate into game mechanics, but also I think you have made a very fine suggestion here. Floor of natural. Look at that! I still haven't gone through the natural sciences. The floor of art. In art, we have we have something that loves the people. It wants to show us a world that we are incapable of processing, of tolerating. There are minds literally blown. Heads are exploded by the beautiful song of the universe. This piece of everything wants to share that everything with people who absolutely are not equipped to handle that. The child of the galaxy, the caring about every single one. Dice power +1, yeah. The pebble drops into your hand and eventually becomes the universe. Do you like it more than you like me? I know everything, whatever you do, wherever you go. This is the universe that is too big and wants to be understood. This is the universe that is so small it can care about every single person. Porcubus, this is explicitly. This is joy in its purest form. This is laughing. This is elation. This is people laughing themselves to death. It is an addictive high of just pure untyped joy. And again, it is destructive. Now, what about the Alriyun? Shedding flower petals in place of tears, you spoke to me. We were all part of Earth once, so I plead you not to speak of the end here and now. Autumn's passing, bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all that desires to live. And unwithering flowers violently blossom. There is an element of transience here. It is the beautiful in the temporary. It is the yellow leaves falling to the ground. It is the candle burning itself out. Every time the librarian takes damage, all the other side takes damage. In their passing, the librarian accomplishes their goal. When hit, inflict aroma. At the start of the scene, takes stagger damage. Each scene, a petal attaches to a random enemy. If you hit that, you get a prize. So, in that in finding that fertile soil, you blossom into something incredible. You are untargetable next scene. And here at the end, we have the ever-repeating performance, fervent adoration, and the finale. Well, that's a little bit more obviously art because it's music, but the performance does not end. Add an ever-repeating performance page to the hand. End the scene. Huh. Well, it very much is what it says. It is the ever-repeating performance. All enemies target random characters. The orchestra gives impetus to the music, bringing the entire department to its demise. When all the performers have gathered, the music that no one can hear but everyone can listen to begins. This is... and the finale. Whenever the selected librarian staggers an enemy, all enemies lose 1 to 6 light at the start of the next scene. That's incredible. The music shall perforate your entire being. This is the philosophy of it. This is the beauty in the moment. The art that is the living. It's not that the moment will pass, it's that this moment will last forever, and so will the next one, and the next one, and the next one. It is going back, it is throwing things into disarray. So the floor of art, the abnormalities, are very much around the human experience, and finding it, defining it, and reveling in it, I would suppose. So the floor of literature. The look of the day. The look of the day is masked. It wears its face. What about the shoes? The shoes are obsession. X. Quite strange, wasn't a smile. The cocoon. Dragged to the ceiling in only a moment. A hearty meal. The eyes shone in the dark. So we have keeping others away. We have hyper focusing on one. We have harvesting others for the sake of one's own. The gifts. The gifts, making new friends, but making new friends. And then the dream of the Black Swan. The floor of literature seems to be very, very well centered around others, other people. To make them laugh. To take care of and protect the family, to help one's own family grow, to have one obsessive object of affection, and to have distance, to want nothing to do with people because people are too much, to back off, to hide. So the floor of literature relates to people. the life of me, I am having such a time with the floor of technological sciences, though. We have the metallic ringing. Head turning into metal, folds in my brain being flattened. Wears a straitjacket but is as free as any man. No amount of chains and restraints is enough to prevent him from committing violence. What's really pitiful is people like you dying to the likes of me. He is the unstoppable force. He is losing his self, but he is losing it to the force that he is becoming. Limbs were equipped with sharp instruments instead of cleaning supplies. The day I was sent to a new home for the first time, they gave him the gift they wanted so earnestly. He recognizes a bad mood as a sign that surroundings are dirty and promptly enters cleaning mode. So this one is a person losing himself. This one is explicitly a machine. This is an intelligence that it did not go the way it was designed to, or maybe it did. It did not go the way it was expected to. And it is a machine. As well as the singing machine. Whenever an ally defeats an enemy, nothing could compare to the music that it makes when it eats a human. This isn't even an allegory. This is explicitly a machine that does something incredible, but does so by consuming humanity. Rhythm. And musical addiction. Art is a devil's gift born from despair and suffering. Never stop performing until the body crumbles to dust. We get an angle of forbidden knowledge. We get maybe something of a callback. The singing machine that consumes humanity is just karaoke. Fair enough. Musical addiction. This one reminds me, it calls back to me, as it says that it is a devil's gift. All those tomes of antiquity about summoning demons. Prince Stolas, the owl demon who would tell you of the stars. Knowledge being something that is not meant for humanity. Now hear the eternal rest. This is not a machine. This is the funeral of the dead butterflies. People believed that they would become beautiful beings with small wings when they died. It is a silly story and it is nonsense. The lament, the mourner with huge luggage on his back, had come to be a savior to all. He's carrying a coffin, a large coffin to pay tribute to the employees who have nowhere else to go. It is still too small to comfort those innocent sacrifices. The funeral of the dead butterflies, I think, would be the obsolescence of humanity. The end of the people. We have the machines have surpassed us, and where is there to go but the coffin? What can the harvest hope for if not the care of the Reaper Man? And here we have the request. We have Der Freischutz. Just as the devil said, the bullets will puncture anything you please forever. The devil proposed a childish contract. The last bullet would puncture the head of his beloved. The moment he heard that, he sought and shot all the people he loved. One day the marksman realized the devil no longer followed him. He pondered why, then realized that his soul had already fallen to hell from the beginning. And this man who has a magical gun, this is a loss of humanity to the technology. Here is the man as he starts to slip and lose himself as he becomes the unstoppable force. And here is that fully fledged unstoppable force. The identity here is the gun. There is no more hunter. Wasn't that one a trait of the soul for knowledge?
Trade of the soul for knowledge. Well, that one I would say might be the singing machine. Or at very least, that's musical addiction is the one that made me think of the ancient demons, and I think, if I recall correctly, Faust in the original literature. I'll admit I have not read the original literature. I've just got the bits and pieces as they've been passed down. But I think this does tell a story here. There is an arc. It starts with the man moving his desires away from his identity. As, like, he is violence. And as he becomes that violence, his brain smooths out. He starts to have less of himself. And then that desire becomes separate. It moves out of him entirely. It is independent. And then it comes back. It comes back as a machine that depends on humans, as a machine that feeds on humans. And where are humans to go but the grave at this point? Because the machines have become so very much everything that we don't need humanity anymore. Until the point where all that's left of humanity is nothing but the operator of the machine. There is no more hunter. He has destroyed everything that he ever was just for the gun. To try and cheat the devil, he has thrown his entire self away and become nothing but the tool that the devil gave him. Faust was with Mephistopheles for forbidden knowledge, and the magic marksman gained 7 bullets from the devil, each guaranteed to hit the desired target, with the 7th bullet being the one that the devil wants. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. And also, you know, everybody, thanks for not just immediately leaving, as I've been pontificating for like half an hour. Alright, we got 1 floor left, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Because I don't want to start up a whole nother fight at this point, because I gotta be up in the morning for work. But, we've got 1 floor left. It's the floor of history. We start out with the Scorched Girl. The charred body represents the child's crumbled hope, while the ever-blazing flame represents the obsession for affection. Footfalls, I am coming to you, you who will be reduced to ash like me. And Matchlight. Well, she's like a ticking time bomb. No one can tell if she's in a good mood or not. Followed by the happy teddy bear. Teddy was hugging someone tightly. Teddy loved hugs, but something was odd. Teddy never wanted to be separate again. His memories began with a warm hug. So in history, we have someone who entirely lacks affection, who is completely abandoned, the child on the streets. Followed by the teddy bear that crack. 1 hug and it's over. Well, not 1. You had a few, but it was always a gamble. There are the fairies that provide the most toxic affection. They will keep you alive because they want the meat to be fresh. They will eviscerate you should they ever feel that they might lose you. And the queen bee. Ah, loyalty, there's something to go on. It has been confirmed that the spores carry drone eggs that hatch inside a living host. They show only 2 forms of behavior, delivering nutrients to the queen and proliferating. The loyalty of the bees is a naturally developed instinct. If we discover a way to draw forth that instinct, many things could change. Fresh meats. This one is loyalty. It is... I would not call it affection. It is obedience. It is... not subversion.
subsuming subservience. It is unpersoning the others and integrating them as a part of the self. And here we have Snow White's apple. One day a branch grew from it. The leaves and branches were already withered and dry, but it continued to grow. So from a poisoned apple, a dead tree grows. Not the fruit of the poisoned tree, but the tree of the poisoned fruit. The apple that dropped from Snow White's hand after a single bite could never be happy. The apple, full of loneliness and hatred towards the princess, waited for the day it would rot away and return to the earth. So, the apple, it seems, hated being uneaten. It hated being dropped. The inherent malice caused all life to crumble as soon as it bloomed. The leaves and branches were already withered and dry, but it continued to grow. So, I struggle to connect this to history, but this is very much a strong theme of affection, validation, of emotional attachments. This is all interactions with others. So being abandoned, being destructively affectionate, being this is not quite destructively affectionate. This is being constructively and protectively affectionate in the worst way. This is false affection. This is no interaction with people. This is yes men. It is creating an echo chamber to be not alone. And the apple is resentment. It is resentment on resentment on resentment. I'll have to stew on that for a while, because I don't make the connection to how that is history. I guess it could be a personal history. The life lived, and how it sends you one way or the other. How it affects your attachment. And the baggage that you bring with you. You know what? That might be it. The baggage that you bring with you into your relationships. The effect that every other person you've known has on the person you are to everyone you will know from then on. That could be something. Anyways. I've been rambling for quite some time now. So I think what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna hop over to our raid. I need to spend some time evaluating vibes of a couple other people. Because the only person that I actually know well enough to raid is Owlin. And I love Owlin. We've been raiding Owlin a lot, though. I want to spread things around. To be clear, we're still gonna go raid Owlin, because Owlin is wonderful and a delight. But in the future, I want it to be a raid because I want to go see Owlin, not because Owlin was the only choice. So thank you for coming out, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow when we start in on Amazing Cultivation Simulator. And boy oh boy, I sure hope I see you there, Pyros, because I don't know what I'm doing. I so super don't know what the heck is going to go on there. And horses are being held here. What's up? What is this? What is... oh boy. I am receiving gift copies of games. Oh boy, now it's even more complicated. I have the DLC now. Oh boy, I'm low on time. Until tomorrow, take care of yourselves. Oh boy. Toodaloo.